Good morning. We are at the PASC22 conference in Basel, and we are here with four very important women representing the Swiss chapter of Women in HPC. These are the days where we are all trying to invest more time in convincing young girls and women to go for STEM careers, and so I would like to ask Marie-Christine, so what is this Women in HPC, this Swiss chapter of Women in HPC?
Well, this is a very new organization. I'm actually myself, I've been involved with the Women in HPC Journal worldwide for many years, and I was inspired by saying, okay, why don't we organize something in Switzerland where we have so many very good research institutions and talented people that probably share the same idea and the same willingness to make more promotion and to make more, let's say, visible also what can be done between HPC and science for, let's say, underrepresented group. Because let's face it, some groups are still very underrepresented, although there have been some improvement from the time I started. So I started talking with my colleagues here present, and we found out that we have many commonalities, and we have the willingness to move forward to make more help in making a more diverse let's say, pool of talents, and we have a number of actions that we would like to develop. Maybe I shall start with Florina?
Thank you so much, Marie-Christine, and thank you, Maria Grazia, for asking this. I think it's very important that we not only have diversity at the same level, but also diversity across levels, and what talents we represent in, we showcase and spotlight in high-performance computing. And that's why one of the missions of our Swiss chapter in HPC is to try to reach students as early as possible from the high school level, telling them not only what computer science is about, because that's absolutely important, but also what HPC is about and how can we use high-performance computing to solve important problems in the world. So that's one of our missions, and we're happy to start.
So, but okay, saying that it's interesting is one thing, but how we would attract, where is the fun in what we are doing? Maria, you want to start?
Where is the fun? Okay, so certainly, from my perspective, having this group of women in HPC Switzerland is an opportunity to go concrete, stay technical, and really foster an environment where we can develop the talents for minorities. And we're talking about diversity, equity, we're talking about inclusion. But at the same time, we want really to go concrete and have a way to support, foster, engage talents, in particular women, I would say, in STEM at the early stages of their career. And the key point for me and the fun is really to go concrete and take very concrete actions about this.
Okay, yesterday we heard this amazing interdisciplinary dialogue, and they were saying that for women it's still kind of difficult sometimes having a career in STEM because the environment is not always friendly. So how can we make the environment friendly? I mean, we are women in STEM, so we should also contribute to make the environment more friendly. What do you think, Sadaf?
Okay, so I think as a way to look at it, and echoing what has been said before, especially with Maria, that staying concrete and going through examples is the best way to do it. And the four of us are really uniquely positioned, and in some sense we are ideally positioned because we are talking about HPC and we are talking about combining with AI and machine learning, data science. In our group, Maria kind of brings that example already. We are starting an HPC, focus. Okay, if I bring the more supercomputing aspect of the discussion, we have complementary skill sets from programming, programmability, performance, with Marie-Christine, but most importantly, within Switzerland, also from a resource, or Switzerland is already famous for having CERN as one of the still the largest data producer, and at CSCS, of course, as you say, I don't want to toot my own horn, so to speak, in here. So this is the important part, and I think that is what we are really trying to focus on. Not to create this theoretical, hypothetical, and inspirational world, but really to create it with examples and concrete steps. And I think I would give the mic to Maria already now, in the sense of she has already taken steps in terms of bringing some, resources and funding to really launch some of these activities soon after we go online. Do you want to say a few more things about?
Yes, so funding for us will be key, because it will give us an opportunity to stay concrete and offer opportunities through. We are thinking about internships dedicated to women in early stages of their career. We are thinking of supporting them for traveling to go to conferences or to meetings where their technical contribution can make a difference and create opportunities for others also, looking at what we are doing and we are trying therefore to put seeds in all these areas, but we are really hoping that this is a start of a long journey and a growing journey.
So I would like to thank my guest here today, Marie-Christine Soli for ISS Foundation Geneva, Florina Ciorba, University of Basel, Maria Girone, SEN, and Sadaf Alam, CSES. I would also like to remind you that this is the third edition of the Swiss chapter of Women in HPC. So I recommend you to keep an eye on the Women in HPC in Switzerland and worldwide. Thank you very much. Until next time.
Thank you.